Everyone, it's Shelly with Chalk. It's time for me to get crafty. If you like what you see, give me a like and share with your friends, especially if you have some of those crafty friends or not so crafty friends. Hey everybody, it's Shelly, and I just couldn't wait to start playing with my new transfers that I got today in the mail. I'm going to show you what board I'm using and which ones I'm going to use and the color pastes, and walk you through it. Alright, this is our board and base. It's about a 5x7 rectangle. It comes with a reversible board and a little base that you can set it in. So it's double-sided, which is nice. You could do this for all year round. Just have all kinds of different decor projects to switch out through the year. But this is the base. There's a groove in there. And the board sits in there like that. So it'll sit like that. Alright. I don't have to wax it or anything because it's already pre-treated. So it's all set to go. I have some stir sticks, makeup applicators, a big jumbo stir stick, and some squeegees. And I'm first going to do the Noel transfer. Take it out of its package. These transfers are reusable for probably a good 15-20 times, depends on how well you take care of them. Whenever you peel them, you don't want to peel from the corner, especially off your project. You can start it, but then make sure you pull side to side or up to, from top down. Actually, before I do that, so I'm going to flip this over. It doesn't really matter on transfers that are just one design and they're on just a simple backer sheets. Some transfers come with a million pieces and you cut them up. It gets a little trickier trying to find which one it went back on, but I am going to flip it over. I'm going to say this is the way Noel goes, and I'm going to label it Noel because this is the same size. So if I had them both out and I mixed them up, it wouldn't really be a big deal, but now I know which one goes where. Alright, so now we're going to peel this off. It's a silk screen transfer, and they're tacky. I don't know if you can hear that. So they are very tacky. So we want to get a little bit of that tack off. So we're going to put it down on the towel, and we're going to get it a little less tacky. Rub it down pretty good. You can do it on your shirt. Put it on my shirt. Tear it off. Okay. And because it sits in the channel a little bit, the make it evenly centered in me would tell me to center it, but because it's going to sit down in that channel a little bit, I'm going to keep the design up a little higher. And I like to start from the top of my boards and kind of pull it down, because then I can eye it that it's somewhat centered. Again, I'm going to keep it more towards the top. Okay. I'm going to smooth it down so there's no air bubbles. You can take one of the squeegees and just drag it across. Make sure all the bubbles are out. Because if you have bubbles, then the paste gets underneath the transfer and it's smeared, and then you're disappointed. So we don't want to be disappointed. All right. I am going to use our white chalk paste for the Noel, our red chalk paste for the berries. There is a new red, it's called Candy Apple. I just don't have it at the moment. And then we have two different greens. We have an green envy and a garden herb. I think I might go with the green envy just because that's a brighter red. Although that would look good too. But I think I'm going to go with the bright colors. So we'll put the garden herb to the side. Usually, actually not usually, some people do it different ways. Some people like to do a color and then they rinse off the transfer, dry it, reapply it, do the second color, and go through the steps like that. I've been finding that if I keep the paste on thicker without me squeegeeing it off, then I could do the whole board at once, and there's no drying in between, because if you let the paste sit too long, it tends to start drying out. So we don't want that to happen. So I am gonna start with the green. You wanna stir it to a real nice silky smooth. I don't know if you can tell, it's a real nice silky smooth finish. So we're gonna stir that up real good. And then I'm just gonna apply it quite liberally to the holly. Trying to avoid the berries because those will be red. But you can see I'm laying it on pretty thick so that I can come back and remove that. All our chalk paste is water soluble. So if you get it on your board, if I get it on the towel, my hands, anything, it comes off with water. So I'm gonna just put it in my water bath next to me. Get another stir stick. This red looks like it's seen better days. I am getting low. When you see that it's kind of getting thick and, I don't want to say pasty because it is paste, but a little bit thicker than usual, I'll end up putting a couple drops of water. I don't know if you can see that I added water to that. I'm going to stir it up, get it to a nice consistency. Stir in here. Alright. And then I'm going to apply that carefully. Now let's see. Try to put it on the tip of that. This is a tight squeeze here, but I think I'm getting it on there. A little more fresh red here. Again, applying it pretty thick because I don't want it to dry on me while I'm doing other colors. I'm going to put the stir stick in my water and grab my white, stir that up. Say hi as you come in. All right, now I'm really going to lay on the white pretty thick here. You don't have to be particular trying to fill in any little spaces or crevices right now. Just get it on the transfer. I know a lot of people will try to be very particular and getting every little inch and corner covered, but you don't need to do that. Okay. Now I'm going to take our largest small squeegee. It's funny. It's our original small squeegee. We do have some now that go up and down, which is nice, and they fit in the jars real nice. But I'm going to take the white, and I'm just going to kind of spread it around, making sure I cover all the gray areas, which is the silkscreen material. As I'm going to do that, I'm going to take off some of our excess, put it back in my jar, because you don't need a lot. You don't want to waste it. Remove careful. Spread that up there a little bit. I got it. You can see the transfer starts to show back through the paste when you've gotten it pretty good. Looks like I got a little bit of red on there, but that's all right. The beauty is I can erase it and do it all over again, so I'm not too concerned if it looks horrible, but I doubt it'll look horrible. All right, okay. Now I'm gonna get what I did was I cut the larger small squeegee in half and got this size, and then if I cut them again, I get a little one, so that'll be good for the red. But I'm gonna take this and swipe away so I don't run it into my red. If you ever do get two colors mixed on your squeegee, don't put it back in your jars of paste because that will ruin the color. Okay. You know, a lot of times too, I'll see people keep going over and over again. Don't do that because that dries it out as well. I'm going to throw that in my water bath. And then I'm going to grab the red. That back. Oops, a little bit of green got in that one. So we're just going to take that off and throw it in our water bath. All right. And now for the reveal. Gently peel it. Wow, that is a really cool transfer. Can you see that? That turned out so nice. And what a simple decoration. You can put that on your work desk. You could keep it in your kitchen. How cute is that? That turned out really nice. I'll try to get close up for you. That's really neat. That turned out well. What I'm going to do is let that dry. I'm going to flip it over and then I'll come back with Bling in the New Year transfer. See you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching. Hi, Tina. I'll be back. Isn't it awesome? It is cool. That just turned out so neat. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Bye.